Alright, we back. We bike. Lucious podcast, episode 1.5. I didn't get to finish up with Eric Kimbrough. And we bike. What's good?
What's up? Just chilling.
Now, I forgot to put in the first episode, man. You host the Railroad Chronicles. That's something you started during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Get into that. Like, what made you start that?
Man, the reason why I started the Railroad Chronicles was because when the pandemic started, what happened, I had a lot of people inboxing me and calling me saying, reason why I paused is because I can hear myself. Like I'm talking to this goal.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Is it still doing
it? But the reason why I started it was because a lot of people was calling me and was like, man, won't you go live during the pandemic, man? Won't you go live? Like we sitting over here bored, entertaining us. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I don't tell jokes for free, for real. Like, here's the kicker. It was the people who wasn't coming to my show.
Oh, so it ended up becoming a free show for people that didn't want paid to come to some shit.
If it was the people who came to my show, the Railroad Chronicles probably would have never popped out. But see, what happened? I was the night before. I was on IG, and this girl jumped in my inbox like, "Hey, why don't you do like a DJ and start going live, and you get paid, you get money, just give me my 20% or give me the idea." And I'm like, girl, it's different for a DJ than it is a comic.
Right.
DJ, you don't have to look at the phone. Like, you can just have music playing in the background. You could be cleaning up. You could be talking. While DJ doing his thing. But with a comic, if you're not looking online and not listening and paying attention to what I'm saying, it ain't gonna be no funny to you.
Right.
It's gonna be somebody talking.
Yeah.
And then she's like, you don't have no faith in yourself. That's why you ain't made it.
Ain't that funny though? That's another motherfucker trying to push you into doing some shit that they don't want to do. I hate that shit because it's like when you see somebody's vision or something, only person can see it is you. So when you explain your ideas and whatnot, you're the only person that believes this shit, and everybody thinks you can't do it just because they know they can't do it.
Right. But the thing was, she was telling me why I made it.
Right.
And I'm like, what do you mean I ain't made it? I done made it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I done got up there.
Right.
You just don't consider me as a person who made it because I'm not ultra famous. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what is your idea of made it? Comedically.
Mine?
Yeah.
Shit, my idea made it when I'm up there, it's like getting to the league, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got to the league, but shit, then I got to put back down to the league.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. But you got to taste it, though.
Huh?
I said you got to taste it. Like, that's the difference, like, because, when you first start doing comedy clubs, you think you made it to some period, just an open mic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my first time up there, like, I was like, damn, this is crazy. It wasn't nothing but 7 people out there, motherfucker. I was like, man, I done made it. And it goes up. Your expectations go up based on...
Yeah, expectations go up. So, man, and I tell everybody this. When I get back to this Red Rose, but when I started doing comedy, my whole goal was just to host the open mic.
Right.
Now, put that in perspective.
Right. And for those of y'all don't know what an open mic is where you can see local people, first timers, anybody that wants to do comedy go up there, and on a certain day in your city, they go up and tell jokes.
Right. So my goal is to host the mic. So I was hosting or allowed to open mic when I was like a month and a half in.
Right.
So
technically you made it.
Yeah.
To your standard.
Then my goal from there changed to I want to host a real show.
Right.
Then I got host a real show. Like, man, I want to feature.
Right.
You know, I want a headline.
Right.
Then it's like, oh man, I want to work with the stars.
Right. I don't know, like we done talked about this before. Like I didn't know how you became a stand-up comedian. So I called up to the comedy club and I was like, yo, I'm looking for application.
Right.
Like a little part-time gig to be a stand-up. It was like, no, you just go to the open mic. And I was
See,
like,
that's what people say. And the misconception is that anybody who gets on stage is actually stand-up comedian, actually comedy. People do it one time and they'll be like, yeah, I'm a comedian. I did an open mic and such and such. Oh, for real, like where you work at? I work this club, that club, but they just do open mics.
right. And they get a misperception that they are out here selling out arenas and doing tours and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
my perception of making it is being on the road every week. If not every week, selling out shows or just doing shows. And when I say doing shows, I'm not talking about like you go to shows 8 times people. I'm talking about when you doing shows and they consistently full.
Right.
You know, like you on good caliber shows.
Right.
Every week or every time you get on stage.
Right.
Somebody put your name on the flyer like, hey, Lucious gonna be here, and you got 300 people that come.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. My idea making it. Well, shoot, getting with the stars, and I did that. But then, what a lot of people, you hear people say, if you don't think about it, you get up there. Is getting up there wasn't as hard as it was a journey, but staying up there is the hard part.
Right.
Staying in that mix is the hard part.
Yeah.
Keeping them calling you is the hard part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once you get up there, you gotta work just as hard to keep them calling you as you did to get up there.
Yeah, because at the end of the reality of things, there's 100 million comics.
Yeah, it's another you.
Yeah. Yeah, in Lexington probably some goddamn way. Yeah.
Right next to you.
And you gotta try to be the better version of you that you can be and stand the fuck out at the same time.
It's the same nigga with a Atlanta hat on and a hoodie on waiting to take your spot.
It's a fly ass hat too.
Right.
But yeah, I can dig it. Yeah, the hat fly. No, they ain't got the beard. They got all these grays coming in this motherfucker. They could trade this bitch out. They probably Beijing this motherfucker.
That's what they do. But that was my idea of making it, man. You know what I'm saying? So when old girl hit me with that, like, that's why you ain't made it. And I typed it, I was like, yo, bitch, who the fuck is this? But then I deleted all of it. You know what I'm saying? I deleted all of that. I was like, you know what? You right. That's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? So then the next day, let's fast forward. I got out of the shower. I put on my robe. And I used to go stand out on my little patio and do a live if we was in the pandemic so nobody could do nothing. So I had my little tennis shoes, my little robe, I stand on my patio, and I would just do a story in your story on Instagram and Facebook. Like, man, look how fly it is. Like, nobody's outside, ain't nobody on the streets. Ain't no dogs barking. And then I be like, look, my robe is fresh. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. And then, so the next day, I got out of the shower. And the dude hit me in my messenger. And was like, hey, bro, we over here bored. You know what I'm saying? Me and my nigga need a cup of tea. We over here drinking and bored. Nigga, won't you go live? And we'll tune in and you just entertain us, do your set, tell some jokes. And then I was like, I don't tell jokes for free like that. That ain't the setup. So then I felt some type of way. And so right at that moment, I said, you know what? I'm going to go live and tell everybody why I'm not going live. So I pulled up from home, I had on my robe, and I was thinking of what to say. Like, you know what? I'm going to call it the Red Road Chronicle. Boom, so I put the Red Road Chronicle. And I hit live, and I did like everybody else right here. And I said, I'm going to wait for some people to get in. I ain't know if anybody's going to tune in or not, right? So I was like, I'm going to wait for some people to get in here, man. I'm going to wait. And then when everybody would come in, I'd be like, hey, what's up? And I hit the wave, hey, what's up? Hit the wave, like, hey, Lucious, what's up? Come on in, man. I'm waiting for people to get in. So I remember I had 8 people. And then I got some people in here. I'm going to tell y'all why I'm not going live. And I'm only going to be on here for a few minutes. So I'm going to lead this, you know, one of them type deals, right? So then when I started talking about why I wasn't going live and how I did comedy, I've been doing comedy X amount of years. I work with this person. But my problem is, it's not the people that come to my show asking me to do it. It's people who don't come out at all.
Right.
Never been out. Never came to see me. Not one time. Ain't bought one ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To come see me. So as I started talking, different people started popping in like, hey, what's going on here? What you doing? And then it was people who hadn't talked to me before start asking me questions about comedy.
Right.
Like how it started. What was your best show? What was your hits? What do you feel about the president? You know, how do you feel about little basketball, tennis, you know, everybody just started chiming in. And I started going back and forth telling my story. And you know, I'm not that funny anyway. So I was saying stuff, people putting the laughing emoji up and all that type of stuff. And then I went like, you know, that's why I'm not going to go here, man. Like, this is silly. How am I supposed to tell a joke? And I remember, I was like, shit, man, it's different if they buy tickets. I said, what I'm supposed to slide out the camera? Then say, coming to the stage, you got Kimbrough, they come back and scream like, how y'all doing? And then everybody started putting laughing emojis up, because I did it exact same right there. They started putting laughing emojis up, and this dude I'm cool with, and Jerry Willis said, man, put your cash out there, man. How much ticket? I cash out you the price of your ticket or something. And then I was like, I don't know how much you charge on the internet, about $10 or something. So I cashed $10. And then he said, all right, go ahead, and buy some more time. And then some other people like, what's your cash out? So they started cash out me. And I was like, what? And so I started joking. I ended up being on there for about an hour and a half. And then when I got on and checked my cash out, I had like $7-8 in the cash out, right?
Right.
And I was like, okay, let's go. But before I get off, they was like, hey, what time you coming on tomorrow? And I remember I looked at my clock, I said, I don't know. I was like, shit is 3 o'clock now, we about 3 o'clock. And they was like, yeah, let's go, we'll be here tomorrow. So then I just started logging on every day, bro, every day. And you know, I started
I remember getting on there. I remember getting on there and there being like 25 people in there, and then getting on there again, there's 250 people in there.
Yeah.
Listening to you talking your road.
It grew, y'all.
Yeah.
But it had its peaks and valleys. Like some days, you know, it'll be a whole lot of people. Then some days, none.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, that's the risk.
Some days it'd be 170. Then the next day, I'd be like, oh, okay. I get like 3,000, 4,000 views. Then I get on like, okay, if it was 170 today, I know the bomb's gonna crack. I get on there the next day, it'd be 50.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta keep doing it. But what I started noticing was I had a core group of 30 people that tuned in every day, no matter what. It was a core group of 30. I used to call them my dirty 30. Because I'd be like, man, the same 30 people keep commenting. Because I would check who commented, it would be the same people over and over. But then I would get on, and as the night, you know, I know my numbers kept going up and up, like views kept going up and up. And then it'd be in the middle of the night, I'd be laying on my bed, my cash app started going off. Bing, 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 bing. You know there's no noise cash app. And that started when I would check my phone. And it would be somebody like, hey, I'm at work, third shift. It's me through the night. You know, I don't get to watch it during the day, but I appreciate you. Here's $50. Here's $100. Here's $20. $2. I remember this chick called me Alabama, Arkansas. Kept inboxing like, what's your cash app? I really want to bless you. like you done helped me get through the pandemic. Give me your cash app. I appreciate you. We love you, Dan. We support you. Blah 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 blah. So I shout out my cash app. I was like, damn, she got to hit a nigga off. You know what I'm saying? She hit me out with $2.
But it's something though. It's something.
I couldn't be mad.
Yeah.
I couldn't be mad. You know,
it's something. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If she would have gave you the 10, she might not been able to pay rent. So you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers take a real risk out here.
So
but that's what's up.
After that, man, just came to Kimbrough, man. Like people that sent me.
You got the mask, yeah.
With me on it and all that, people send me shirts. Then people start asking me and paying me to promote their stuff on my Red Road page. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they got cool. It's one dude, like when I was out, he on a construction company. He was like, hey man, you live in a house or you live in an apartment? I was like, wow, what's up? You know, I be lyrical.
Right.
I'm like, wow, what's up? He's like, cuz, man, if you live in a house. He said, where you do Red Road for promotion, I want to build black walls, fix up your walls in your crib. So when you do it, boom, I can get some promotion and promotion plus fixing up your crib. And I was like, damn, man, dope. But I live in an apartment. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, but what you do in that apartment? I can get you to be head of maintenance or something. Shit, I can talk to somebody.
Right. But he on the construction company, so he was doing my whole wall. He said, man, I already got business. I'm about to when he ran up on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been looking at you. I want to ask you this, man. I look at your stuff. I ain't know you watch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you don't never know who watch.
Right, of course, yeah. And like with that, I asked you that to see the support from the city that you got.
Yeah,
and I know, like off camera, we always talk about Louisville being a city that doesn't support anybody.
Well,
so what? How do you feel about that?
I'm gonna say niggas.
No, be real.
I be like this bullshit. It's bullshit. Louisville, they support you. But you gotta have a product that they want to support.
Right.
Then you gotta understand, man. People not buying what they don't want.
Right.
They not paying for what they don't want. You pay what the last Jordans came out with $750 because you want them.
Right.
But you not getting ready to pay $750 for some K-Swiss.
Right.
Don't nobody want them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even gonna look at it.
Right.
But see, the thing is, here's what a lot of people get it misconstrued. And if y'all listen, take notes. About to give y'all something right now. They don't think people support because it's not the people supporting you. Think should be supporting you.
Right. Because I've got more long-term fans of people I didn't even fucking know. They're like, yo, they just support. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on the level where I got an army behind me, but I know that I got a pocket full of people I know that will support me no matter where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And I can't attest. I'm like, yo, sometimes you got to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? And it might take a little bit longer.
You got to put in the work. Ain't even no sometimes. Here's the thing. So I thought show. I look at the crowd. I don't see Lucious. I don't see Tim.
Right.
I don't see Holly. I don't see Kevin. I don't see Chris. So what's the first thing I did? I don't have no support.
Right.
But I got 300 people in here.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Oh, I got 50 people in here. But it's just not the people that you feel should be coming to your shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So most people at my show, I don't even know.
Right.
They know me. I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? So in the end too, before I do a show, I put in work.
Right.
Like I sell you the ticket. I deliver you the ticket. I hit your inbox. I hit your message. I I text you on the phone. I call you. I do all the work.
Cause I know, hey, look, I done got some text messages where you promoting the show, and you in text me. I was like, nigga, I already know I'm gonna be there. I'm on the show.
Right.
Nigga, I'm just promoting. Nigga, ignore it if it ain't for you. Like,
I got my face.
Right.
You might not know. It might have passed.
Right.
But shit, I still gotta hit you like.
Right.
Hey, look, I'm having a show. You might shit, nigga. I'm at work working on these heads off, but I told my cousin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't leave the stones untouched, man.
Right.
And that's why right now, which I know a couple people this, is I'm writing a pamphlet on how to market and promote your show to sell out. Or I can't guarantee it's going to sell out, but how to sell out my show, how to market and promote your show to maximize the people that you have from your social media list, from your phone contacts, and from your network.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Because what people think, and I don't have no millions of followers. I might not have 10,000.
Right.
All together. You know what I mean? But all of my shows sell out.
Right.
So it's all about the marketing and promote, man. And I'm writing as we speak. I've been working on that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Because what a lot of people say is, man, I don't have followers on social media. I don't have people followers. Okay, you gotta have people that follow.
Right.
They the ones that's already following.
Right.
They already support you. When they hit that follow button, whether they already nosy, that they like you, they just looking to hate you, they watching you fail, they support you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit them up. Come to this show.
Right. I ain't gotta like you take your money now.
Yeah.
Right. Fuck is wrong with you?
I just need that body in there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you pay don't show up, it sucks. That's cool too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you got 200 people paid and nobody showed up, you'll feel some type of way. But you be like, these motherfuckers paid and didn't even show. That's support.
Hey man, every show I put on, it's been at least 15 to 30 people that paid and show up.
Right.
I have people buy tickets and tell me they not coming. It's like, but I'm gonna buy 2 tickets.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm basically like, well, you just gonna send me $40 because I'm a probably selling 2 tickets.
Hey, Kimbrough, that motherfucker Greg Bubba Blaine said, Kimbrough, accept my friend request then after 2 years.
Hey man, I'm sorry, I accepted somebody's friend request the other day from 10 years ago. That motherfucker Southside.
So you see that Bubba, you need to wait till 2025 to even get recognized for that.
Tell him just resend it.
He said resend it, bro.
Tell him resend it so it'll be top of the list.
He's still going to scroll past it.
Yeah, I'm going to scroll past it.
For a Meg the Stallion robot.
Yeah, it's my girl.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, because I feel like Lil will support you, man. You just can't give him the same shit over and over again and expect that shit.
Hey, man, I tell you what. You gotta you know what one thing I don't like. I'm not a Kentucky fan. I hate Kentucky. But I Louisville's like California. You get the one and done.
Right.
They'll come watch you one time and they suck. They
ain't come back.
They done.
They ain't come back. Hey, look, my little sister came to see me perform, and I sucked that day, and she ain't been back either. So it don't matter who it is.
Hey, you know how many people done seen me suck? Shit. A lot.
That shit crazy, man.
Probably. Hey, I'm gonna keep it 100. More people have probably seen me suck than have seen me perform. Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Put that shit in perspective.
Right.
You know, people don't think about this shit, dog.
Yeah.
I used to get up there and eat it. I used to eat it.
All right, so let's go back to that. When in your comedy career did you feel like, okay, I got something? Other than the first time where You said you got off stage, nobody said nothing to you, and you just went ahead and you were like, yo, I got something. But when did you actually get that reaction back on stage?
What do you mean when I knew I had something like,
yeah,
okay, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm straight with this. You know, sometimes you just think, I just need a little time. And then you'll do that shit and you'll be like, nah, I just ain't built for this right here. This is
Right.
some bullshit.
I'm going to tell you when I knew that I was built for it. I knew I was good. I knew I was good because I was doing good shows. I was getting the who are you, where you been at? I ain't never seen you. Like I was getting the oh shit cute. You know what I'm saying? So I knew I was good. But when I knew I was built for this, do it on the next level, is when I work with Mike Evans.
Okay.
That's
what how many years in was that?
How many years was I in?
Yeah. How many comedy years you had?
Let me see. I started in 01.
Okay.
But I wasn't serious. So I came back. I went from 01 to like 03. Like off and on. Then from 03 to 06, I probably got on stage probably 2-3 times. And then like 06, I went back and I did an open mic. And I was like, this is it.
Okay.
Like I can do this shit.
And what was different?
I'ma do it. My mindset was different.
Okay.
Like at first I was doing it just like, I go do open mic, I'm funny. You know what I'm saying?
That's how everybody feel though.
Like I'm cool. But I was more acting. You know, I got a minor in PA.
Right.
So I was more in acting. So that was more my life. Like I went to California, tried to act and all that. But my mother got sick. So I had to come home. She had moved in with me. Blah, 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 the store. So then, 06, when I went and did open mic, and I was like, yeah, this is right here. Boom. And then so 06, then I worked with him. Shit, probably. I don't know, man. Probably 9, 10, 11, 12 years.
Yeah.
Whatever time it was.
And during that time, who gave you the best comedy advice? Out of all the people you work with, who gave you the best comedy advice and how do you apply it now?
Shit, Michael Collier.
Okay.
Michael Collier, hands down. It was a man, one day, like every time I did, I don't work with him. I done did 24 shows with him. It's like 8 shows there. Right. And after each show, when I was straight material, he would come up and like, that joke right there. That's kind of good. That's not good. We gonna figure that out. Try this. Next show, say this. I go over what more I say. Get off stage. And I mean, they be like, come to the stage. Put your hands together for your headline. Michael Kite, he'd be like, hold up, 1 second. And he would be like, nah, it didn't work. When you said this, you said it different. You didn't do this. So next show, try this.
Right.
We gonna figure that motherfucker out. That's what we gonna figure that motherfucker out. Then he go up there and kill it. And I would just be like, damn, dog. I learned so much just watching like his charisma, his energy on stage, the way he interacts with people, the way he carries himself. You know, he wears suits every show. He from that era. You know what I'm saying? Like he best dressed in the crowd, you know. And he told me, he said, man, when you go on stage, cause I remember when your boy Seinfeld, Kramer, and went on that rant, called everybody niggas,
Right.
And his name is Michael Richards. Right. It's either Michael Richards or Michael Richards' son. Whichever one it is, let's say it's Michael Richards. I was saying, I had a joke about that, and I was saying Michael Richards' son. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody would always say, that's not his name. Blah, blah, blah. And then when I come on stage, call you like, look, I'm going to tell you this, bro. You got to know your shit. When you on stage, I don't know if you ever seen Mike, but that's how he talk to you. He's like, motherfucker, you got to know your shit when you on stage. Because the perception of these motherfuckers is that you the smartest person in the room. When you on stage, you the smartest goddamn person in the room. So you got to know your shit. He said, that's how you get your cheese. And if you ain't getting the cheese, then what are we here for?
Right.
Nah, it's just some cold pimp shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, hey, like this motherfucker right. He don't even have to tell me that. He don't even have to help me fix these jokes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But every show, he would pull me off to the side and just give me notes on my shit. Then the next day, when we would come to the venue, I remember he said, man, I was thinking about your jokes last night that you said about Michael Jackson. He's like, you know why we don't know Michael Jackson? I was like, because I used to do it say thank you. He was like, cuz we don't know what the fuck he was thinking. He said, that's it. We don't know what the fuck he was thinking. He said, so at the end of that joke, when you say what was Michael Jackson thinking, pause and say, we don't know what the fuck he was thinking. Nigga, that's the biggest laugh I roll. Out the door. You know what I'm saying? I did this shit out there. He said, motherfucker, that's it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just like, man, it's a long way. You have your success, you have your shit, but you have your failure within your success.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, I told you my most dejected moment was with your ass. And you called me up there to do that show. I was arrogant. I was feeling myself. And I got up there, ate a bomb, boy. And when I got off stage, you was like, oh, Lucious Williams. He was like, nigga, that shit was rough, wasn't it? Said in my ears, I got off stage, and I was just like, fuck, man.
Yeah. And then after that shit sucked, you gotta sit there and take it.
Man, that's the hard part.
Like, yo, you good.
Yeah, you alright, man. You gonna be alright, just stick with it.
Stick with it. You'll get there.
Yeah, you'll get there. Kimbrough, nigga, you funny than a motherfucker, nigga. I'm like, man. You just put your head down, bro. Just get in the car. And just like, nigga.
But those are the moments, man, that you gotta have. You gotta have those. If I wouldn't have those Michael Powell moments, when I did Mike Epps, I wouldn't have been ready.
Right.
You
it's
know
wins and losses, man.
Yeah.
Wins and losses out here. Because, I mean, like I said, even at the level of a Kevin Hart, I'm pretty sure he has losses. He has shows where he's like, oh, that wasn't.
Look at his last special.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, like, nah, you just gotta get something every day, man. You gotta put in the work. But back when I started and was doing it, when you got off stage, you instantly knew you sucked. Everybody would be like, yo, you suck.
Right.
Like, it wasn't no sugarcoat.
Right.
Like now, the Me Too movement is the don't hurt my feelings. The don't say this, don't say that. I don't know what gender I am. I'm gender neutral, whatever I want to be. You know, now you can't be like, yo, we get on stage, you can't be like, yo, that wasn't good. Now you messing with my self-esteem. It's because I'm a woman, or because I'm black, or because, you know, all that type of shit, man.
Yeah, and I mean, like, with that, I mean, even with this podcast, somebody commented when I shared the shit, and they were like, yo, if that shit suck, I'm going to tell you. And I was like, that's what you supposed to do. Like, I didn't know that was illegal. Like, yo, tell me so I can fix some stuff and get it together. You know, but a lot of people are afraid to tell you stuff like that. They think, oh, they're going to lose your friendship. And with some people, you might, but I know, like, with me, I love it.
friendships by telling people the truth, bro.
Right.
It's the truth.
Right.
But also, it's my opinion.
Right.
Just because I say you suck don't mean they don't like it.
Right.
But I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at the room.
Right.
I'm looking at the room, man. If you on stage and people ain't laughing, you suck. You wasn't telling jokes, you wasn't doing your job.
Those are facts, sir.
Yeah, you wasn't doing your job. I was up there giving a lecture.
Yeah.
Which
you
was
want
funny
to
it.
Yeah. Hell
You know. But here's another thing that people get misconstrued or misunderstand. Just because people come to a comedy show don't mean they coming to laugh.
Right.
It's your job to make them laugh.
Right.
It's not their job to laugh at you because you on stage.
Yeah. I stopped using that excuse. I try not to get a crowd.
Yeah.
All that damn power. Like,
people get a crowd like, man. And it's happening every time at the caravan. I go in there, sit in the room. They be like, you wanna go up? I'm like, yeah. Everybody come out, man. It's crowd. Crowd. They didn't come to laugh. They just came in serious. They should have been. And so what happens is, you got 10 people going up. First person get on stage, they don't laugh. You like, oh man, y'all not laugh. Next person get on stage. Tell a couple jokes. Oh man, y'all laugh. Third person, he come up and say, yeah, y'all suck, but I'm trying these jokes anyway. So what happens is the crowd starts coming up and telling them.
Right.
They start sucking.
Right.
They start getting defensive. Because if they man, they start saying, this person ain't gonna be good either.
Right.
This person ain't gonna be good either.
But that's the crazy part about open mic, because I was talking to my sister. She went to go see Donnell Rollins. And it was like her third or fourth time going to a comedy show. And she was telling me about how you can see the experience in people based on the lineup or whatever. So if somebody, you know what I'm saying, somebody's going to be all right, you can see that in the midst of all that chaos. So you might get 4 bad comics, and then that one person that might have some potential to be something.
Yeah.
And you can see it. Yeah, you can see it, man.
You know, or like somebody might come, like I go from out of town, and they don't know. I've been doing comedy forever.
So they have the expectations. You're a new dude.
Yeah. They put me in the top 5, and then after that, the rest of the show throw.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about? Okay, so if you got a show, a typical comedy show, how do you feel about going first? Does that bother you? Does that?
It don't bother me at all.
Right. I actually enjoy it, man. I be wanting to go first. Get this shit out the way.
Because if I go first, I'm going to set the tone.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, okay, let's say the mic caravan. If I go first, 9 times out of 10, they ain't going to be a problem.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, what show was that a couple months ago? We was at the show. The motherfucker tried to position you to where he didn't have to follow you.
Yeah. That's what they do.
That shit was hilarious. He was like, "Oh, should I put Kimbrough in front of him and then that person and then me?" I was like, "Nigga, put him in front of you. Just so you gonna have to work. You gonna have to work." That motherfucker was on his inhaler and everything. Nigga, he's so nervous.
But shit, it's always been like that, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a joke thing. It's an energy thing.
Right.
It's an energy thing.
Right.
You know.
You don't want like comics on the same stage. You don't want 5 comics that are just alike in style on stage.
Right.
At the same time.
That's like I done went behind Meech before. And I done killed it. Crushed.
Right.
But then I don't went behind Meech. And nigga they damn the tomatoes off of me.
Right.
So in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My energy wasn't there.
Right.
You know. So I mean, it just depends on any given night, man. Anybody can win.
Right.
But the thing is, you have to have that skill set. You have to be prepared and you have to have that love.
Right.
And it all falls together.
I can dig
it. So when I show up at this comedy club, the only one I'm banking on to show up because the skill set's there. I know I'm prepared. I just need that look. Don't nobody do no foul shit or say nothing extra crazy. Fuck show off. Wow, I'm on stage.
Gotcha.
You know.
All right. I know you're doing your Railroad Chronicles tonight on Facebook Live. Oh, you can go ahead. Okay, I'll just making sure. I got one more question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
What advice do you have for new comics coming in trying to find their way in this comedy shit?
Trying to find their way on stage.
Just all that. On stage. You know how the BS off stage.
Off stage.
Yeah, just how to be a good comic and maneuver.
Here's the thing. I hate when niggas say shit. Here's the thing.
Hey.
Here's the thing. Be professional. Whether you think I'm professional or not, how I carry myself professional or not, be professional. Make the right relationship. I might not be professional with you, but I'm professional with the power to be in the club and respect. It's all about respect. You know what I'm saying? So, two, it's a business. Treat it like business. Run it like business. Put in the work. Put in the work. Like get on stage. Write. Rewrite. The little shit you have. Master that. Make sure it's funny. Learn the business of the game. Learn the etiquette of the stage. The etiquette of the open mic. The etiquette of how to carry yourself in a comedy club. And you know, and pay attention to the people who done it before you. Look at the blueprint.
So
you don't have to follow it step for step. But like I tell you all the time, I give you the blueprint on how to get there. Cause I got there. I can give you the blueprint. You just gotta put in the work.
Right.
You gotta put in the work to get there.
Right.
I can take you to the bottom of the mountain and say, hey, Luke, don't take this trail. Take this trail. But when you get halfway up there, switch back over to this trail. You'll make it to the top.
Right.
Now you the one gotta start the climb. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's what I tell everybody, man. And most importantly, have fun. Have fun, because at the end of the day, it's a hobby for everybody. Until you start getting paid, you know, running the business, but have fun, man.
And for young people, man, take your time, man. Like, I understand when you're young, you feel like you ain't got no time to waste, which is true. But at the same time, this is not one of them things where you skip steps.
Right.
Because it's going to show eventually.
Look. There's no cheat code to the game.
Yeah.
You can't cheat the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't cheat the game, bro.
Yeah, man.
So like, you gotta keep cracking. You gotta keep going. You gotta mark. It's 2020. You gotta mark calendar.
2020-21, man.
Like, shit ain't 2021.
Yeah, you stuck in that little negative ass year.
Yeah.
It's a new year, Kimbrough.
That's all that 2020 Mad Dog I was on back in the day. But that's you gotta put your mark your calendar. 2021. I gotta give myself 2041 to see how it goes.
I can dig it. Well, I appreciate you, sir. Like I said, we had to do this again, man. That was my fault in the first episode. I'm glad you accepted and was able to do another episode, man. Where can they find you? Because we didn't do that shit.
Right.
Where can they find you, brother?
Find me on Facebook. Just Eric Kimbrough. On Twitter. At Kimbrough. And on Instagram. At E_KIMBRO. Cause somebody already has my name. And my picture.
Oh, damn, niggas create fake accounts. I ain't never seen a fake Lucious Williams account. Well, I appreciate you, my brother. I love you, man.
Bro.
Yes, sir, and I'll talk to you another time, brother.
All right.
This is the Lucious Williams podcast. Tune in. Another episode tonight, 9 o'clock. Kevin White. So tune in, man. Lucious Williams podcast. Pandemic.
I'll be one more thing. I'll be on the mic Wednesday.
Hey, I'll be up there.
All right.
Pandemic Proof Lou signing off.
Peace.